I used to buy them a book.
So sweet.
We have a library. My younger fellows learned to read when he was 1.5.
Oh wow.
So chicken soup for the soul padta tha. The more you read, the more you read.
Absolutely.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Shoma, how does it feel today launching your book in Mumbai?
I can't express myself today because I really have no words. Sitting among so many eminent personalities here, it feels really, really great, and thank you each and everyone.
And how did the idea of your book originate?
It started with Frenny. It started with Frenny, my friend, and then to the other women, the homemakers who I had given this tribute. Since I am a homemaker, I proudly say that this is a tribute to all the homemakers.
We met more than 5 years ago. Even then you were thinking of the book.
Yes.
Why did you decide to have Frenny as your first book? You must have had more concepts.
I had written like 7-8 stories by then, and but 5 years back, as I mentioned that I was in a frame of mind to publish my book, and when Frenny happened in my life, I thought that this is a perfect moment for me to start writing with Frenny as a first story.
And when Roshmila came, how did that progress? The whole launch and everything. The second Frenny in your life.
Yes.
Sure. So as I said with Roshmila, it's what a wonderful experience. When we first talked, I was just thinking, because I've heard about Roshmila, written second book, going into the third one, and I was thinking that my God, I'm a debut author. Roshmila has written so many books. She's a journalist. I went to her profile and read about Wikipedia, everything. I was like, I knew who is Roshmila. So I called her up and I was like little bit kind of how to talk to her, what to. But the moment she said hello, Soma, it made me so easier for me to start with a conversation and end it. It was so friendly. Yes, another friend in my life.
Roshmila, how did you feel when you read her book?
So before I even spoke to her, before I didn't know her at all. This is the first time we are actually meeting physically. We met virtually, but so Shubhaji told me that we're bringing out this book. Will you just read it? So I said, okay, send it to me. So it came. Nowadays I'm reading a little less. Earlier I used to read much more. But one day when I came back from my walk, I took the book. I went and I lay down on my bed and I started reading. And once I started reading, I didn't put it down. I finished reading it. Because Frenny struck an instant chord with me, because one of my best friends is an ex-colleague. She's about 20 years younger than me, and when we speak on the phone, 3 hours vanish, and I just don't know what we spoke about, but we just keep on speaking. So that's what connected me with this book, because I could understand exactly what was the connection between her and Frenny. It's that kind, age doesn't matter, your economic, it's just about two minds meeting, two hearts meeting, and at the end of it, two souls meeting, I think.
Amolji, how did you feel when you were invited to be the chief guest at the event?
It was a given for me because it was Roshmila's call. So there was no confusion in my head. And better knowledge about what the content is, celebrating the homemaker who has always been downsized in Indian patriarchy. That got my, antennae up. And therefore, like a foot soldier, I am here to support the book.
Thank
and
you.
Soma.
Thank you.
Yeah. What about you, Shrabani ji? How did you feel when you were?
I was a little excited because I in general get excited when I think of women doing something, and it was not a science fiction or something, which it was very something which I relate to, relationships, because I love to develop relationships. So I was a little excited. It is a new meeting new people, and with a different mindset from what I have been going through. So there was a lot of excitement, and I was looking forward to this.
Thank you.
From you, Soma. What next from you?
So the next is the title of the book is I Had Enough of You. So it's again into intense relationships. I won't say short stories, longer than short, longer version of short stories. But yes, different relationships, and I love to indulge in the sensitivity of a relationship of a man and woman. I love to play with those things. So that will be prominent in my next book. So that is I Had Enough of You.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.